welcome back to the episode. I don't know which number is it. Let's say 11. Just let's say 11. I'm not sure. Of Little Goody to Shoes. On the previous episode, there were a lot of things, a beautiful art, a great way of telling the story, and a very beautiful song as well. I love her voice. It's very soft and very sweet. Now, very resigned as well. Like she is not gonna even try to fight her destiny no matter what. So yeah. So when did I get here? That dream I had about Rosemary. What if we really are cousins? I have to find her. Ooh, my eye. That wretched crow. I ought to find Rosemary. 10. Got 10. Okay, Hehe. She's probably fine. Flock, have you seen Rosemary? There you are, Flock. Oh, it'll be nice being a goat, huh? Not a care in the world. No, okay. Maybe she is at the granary? Let me... Oh, there she is. Rosemary just scared me. The fuck?
Rosemary! Good morning, Elise.
Have you completely lost your wits, Rosemary? Last night in the woods, what were you thinking, saying...
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't... You weren't yourself, Rosemary. What do you mean?
Out with it!
Don't give me that now.
Oh, but
No, Elise. I didn't even step foot in the woods. You were with me the entire time, Rosemary. No, I wasn't. I couldn't follow you into the woods. The tree blocked my path. You went on ahead no matter how much I called for you. And I did wait for you, but you never came back for me. Are you joking me? We were with you the entire time, Rosemary. You gave me the clue to go through the bird trees thingy. Are you... Okay. Alright. So it wasn't you. It was... Only Elise can go in then. Except when she's to bring the good company. Oh, okay. If that wasn't Rosemary, then who in the Lord's name?
Are you alright, Elise?
No, having a mental breakdown here. You look a little...
Rosemary.
You can talk to me. You don't have to keep it all to yourself.
You know,
I had a dream about you. It was... I saw you and your grandmother and... It felt like I was seeing my path to finding you in Kifaber.
It's fate.
Oh, Elise, it's fate. Fate, you say, huh? You still don't believe me, do you? Hard not to after last night. Huh? Did you get it? Huh? The testament, Elise. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those crows there, huh? I was offered a strand of my own hair and... Oh, Elise, that's wonderful. All you need to do is prepare it to be eaten. Eaten? Remember, these are gifts you're giving him, Elise. But it's hair. What is he, a cat? A part of your mortal body, yes. Gifts for the host, food, drink, and good company. What do you say? The tender flesh needs to be food?
Are you alright, Elise?
You look tired. Is everything alright? Very dramatic. I had to retry so many times. I feel like I'm losing my wits, Rosemary.
Elise.
Come now, let's head out to work. Everything is falling into place, Elise. You'll see. What's falling is me into pieces. Say, Elise, I've been wondering about that room upstairs. Granny Hall's bedroom? What about it? Wouldn't you like me to clean it as well? There's no need. I don't go in there at all. Oh, all the more reason to give it a good sweeping. I haven't been in there since she passed, you see. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to. That's alright. In fact, I don't even have the key anymore. I locked it up the day she passed, and I don't know where I put it. I understand, Elise. I don't know what happened to that key. Knowing myself, I might have thrown it off in the pigs. I think I had to keep up. What time is it? Isn't it morning? Or is it dawn? Are we not having breakfast? Wait, what did Miffy want today? Grape juice, was it? The grape juice is expensive. What if I don't give her shit? Let's see. Wait, has the path always looked like that? I'm confused. Okay, I'm a bit confused. Let's see what we have for today. No, for now investigate. Sorry, for now heading to Kifabel. And then we'll see. Oh, the crows are here. Oh, there's so many crows. What are these crows doing here?
Are you alright, Elise?
Is everything alright? This can be good. I best hurry. Something happened, didn't it? Something I say is worth wondering about, Rosmarine. Is how Flock lost his eye, wouldn't you say? I've always wondered about that. I suppose he must have gotten injured or could be in a branch or he might have fallen perhaps. It doesn't seem like he's in pain at least. Oh, how I wish I could talk to him. I have so many questions. Such as why he followed me firstly. Your hat's made of hate. That'll be my guess. Oh, and I asked him his name too. Isn't it Flocka? I was the one who thought of it. It's not really his name. He's a goat, Rosmarine. Why? But he still has his own character at least. We're done wondering about all useless things, Rosmarine. Oh, it's so much fun, isn't it? It is. It takes the mind off things. Okay. Not safe because Kifaba is going to be a clownery, probably. It's probably going to start strong. Something happened, didn't it? There's so many crawls everywhere. There are more here. Shoo. Wait, I need to use up some money. No. What am I doing? Wait, are you selling? Are you have new products? I mean, Lebkuchen is like the best for this, but honestly speaking, see you, Granny. I think getting the stew is probably better all in all, because we got 2 L points and 2, I'm gonna call them action points. So I think it's better that way. Tip. Something we found. It's full of crows. What's all this? I don't think I've ever seen so many crows at once. Come, Rosmarine, we must find out what's going on. Say, Rosmarine, you know how to sew, don't you? Somewhat, yes. That explains it, I suppose. Huh? Explains what? Why the patches on your dress are so clumsy? We could ask Mrs. Marielle to help, you know? But I quite like my dress. That's alright, but I say you deserve better. Newer clothes, is all. I don't need better, Elise. This is my dress. It's been with me for many years now. All these patches and tears mean something to me, you see. What does that moon-shaped one mean then? Oh, this is from an old blanket of mine. It brings me comfort to have it with me whenever I go. And the squares? Granny patched it for me when I fell off a tree. I can't bring myself to part with it now that she's gone. Fine, you have your reasons. I appreciate it totally. Okay. We are very attached. Why so many crowds? Sure, get the fuck out of here. Out of town, you. I mean, I cannot make the ones on the roof go away, sadly. Not at all. But I think we have cleared the floor. Yeah, I think we have. Nice. Okay, let's save because I don't want to redo if I mess up and, get burned at the stake. On the previous episode, we had a lot of redoing to do. Okay, these two. Mems? What be the chismet this morning? Scrapping their pop off the roofs for weeks, huh? Oh, this. Would you take a look at this nonsense? These crows I see. All of keep bags stick with the filthy things. I told everyone I'd seen them yesterday, Miss Alma. They're a pest. Lord knows where they've come from. But they're not dangerous, I'm certain. What are you saying, lass? Of course they are. You'd best talk some sense into your cousin, Elise. She's clearly not out there, the poor lass. Alright, let's go, Rosemary. Ah, yes. Okay. We can't go into the church because the ladies are blocking the path. What about these people? Hello. I bet school lads a hand, Brunhild. No, kiddo, please don't go. What's going on? What's going on here? Oh, you don't mean to say you haven't seen them, do you? I've seen them before anyone else in Kifaba, as you know. My, you ought to know something about this then. Please stop with that nonsense, Mrs. Vilma. Those wretched things broke into the windmill, Elise. What? Hence why they're best back there, Brunhild. She's pregnant, kiddo. Don't let her get worked up. They broke into the windmill, Mr. Kiddo? Stole our rain, the bastards. I must go, Brunhild. I can't stand here all day. Oh, Kiddo, what if they attack me while you're away? Nah, I don't think they're gonna do that. I mean, they could, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, Mrs. O'Dilly. Hello. Mrs. O'Dilly? Don't tell me you're hiding from the cross. I'm not going anywhere near so dreadful things. Oh, this is all your fault. How is this my fault, Mrs. O'Dilly? You are hiding something. I know it. Oh, Johan's been taken for a fool, but I know you. Is this because of what I said yesterday, Mrs. O'Dilly? All these awfuls going on? I understand it's frightening, Mrs. O'Dilly, but you can't. Oh, but these crows weren't enough. Even our children are hexed now. What? What do you mean? What happened to children? What are you? Shoo, leave me, you. Okay. She seems to be rather frightened. Okay, what happened to children though? So we have to go to the windmill. But before we make it there, okay, what happened to the children? He seems fine. No use whining about it, Jacob. It's a no. But Granny, what's wrong, Mrs. Marlin? It's Apfel, lass. He came down with a fever last night. Huh? A fever? Is he all right? Let Guhan said the poor lad was delirious. Oh, please we go see him, Granny. Absolutely not, Jacob. And that's final. Where is he right now, Mrs. Macklin? In church, I've heard. Oh, I could go wait for him by the fountain. Wait for your father to come back, Jacob. I wouldn't want you at this bird's mercy either. But Granny, this all goes for you too. Don't go near those crows. You hear? Oh, but have they hurt anyone? Lord knows they could. I mean, they could. Yeah, she's not wrong about that. The tragedy is... Oh, it's in the town now, this festival. Wait a second. Wait a second. That symbol. Wait, can I go up there or what? That symbol is the same. It's very similar to the symbol we've been finding on the new tunnel. And you know, when we go to the woodlands. Oh, I get so lonely all by myself in this inn. That's very sad, man. Okay. It's 30 and it heals me 3. So, but look at this. I mean, I don't have money for this. But it's fantastic. But look at this. It gives me 2 action points and 2 healing points. I say it's pretty damn good. I'm gonna buy one. And then with the other money that we have, we might be able to buy a sausage. Yes, that'll be odd because I have 2 money to mine him. I got nothing else. The economy is going through a rough patch. There is nobody here. I guess everybody else is at the mill. But before we can head there, we need to check the... Well, most likely nobody there, but... There are not even crows. This place is forgotten by all. Okay, this way. These 2 ladies. Hello. I should have believed you last night, Elise. I suppose. Not that it would have prevented anything, though. Oh, the dreadful things are everywhere. They've been circling the windmill all morning, you see. The lads are still up there trying to do away with them. Circling the windmill? What for? Why, to steal our grain, Elise. Those crows are bad omen, that's for sure. I wouldn't want to let on Johan's notions anyway, but... We should give it some thought, I'd say. Now that's a bad omen. Yeah, it is. Because all Johan is 2 cinematics away from accusing us of being the witch. Ah, there he is. Wait, where's Freya, Ancient? Okay. I'll take good care of it, father. There's nothing to see here, Elise. You'd best head back to town. You were the one who first saw these crows, weren't you, Elise? It's not that as though you folks believe me when it mattered.
I've said it last night, and I won't see it again. You're hiding.
It matters not, old Johan. We must focus on the matter at hand. We all had our fill of trouble last night, didn't we? We don't need any more yelling, that's for certain. Now, they didn't steal much grain, folks.
How much did they steal, Mr. Gustav?
About a sack in total. We got here in time to prevent the worst.
The damn birds were building a nest in the open.
We ought to keep it a good scrubbing later. A bit. Doesn't seem they're keen on attacking us, at least. We've locked it up and trusted Ogen here with the key for now. I appreciate the trust. Of course, especially after all of yesterday's going on. Because he was stolen from, or because he has no horses to steal the grain with? Who's the stand guard? Who's the stand guard here then? Before we get into that, Bernhard, there is something I'd like to say. We're all well aware of what happened last night. However, we ought to stick together, folks. No, now more than ever. You heard the man. Kifebe is what we make of it, don't forget that. You ought to head back to church.
Is Apfel feeling better, Father?
That's what I'm looking into. Finn? I'd best go with Elise. Lefkuchen will fill you in, I'm certain.
I will do, Mr. Gustav.
Okay.
I was wondering, Elise. Mr. Bear had said the crows were trying to make a nest in the open.
I suppose it's a cozy nook. I don't see what's so.
So there is an opening in the windmill, right?
There's always been an oven in the windmill, Rosemary. What's your...
The tender flesh, Elise. Wouldn't this be a good way to prepare it?
Oh, making bread out of it, you say?
Maybe. You could ask about town if you'd like even.
That's rather risky, Rosemary.
I suppose, but
I can't think of any other way either. Not if I want to find him.
it's worth a try, I'd say.
Alright, I see what I can find out. Yeah, I don't think that's a really good idea. They're gonna get mad at me for trying. I'm gonna have to steal the key. Oh, he's stressed. Talk to Lisbeth in shorts. Talk to Fox and investigate. Okay, talk to the people first. Wait, we need to talk to Rosemary first. This isn't the Rosemary I know. There's no doubt. This is the Rosemary I know. There's no doubt. I don't know what to make of last night's Rosemary, no. It wasn't her, buddy. Didn't you hear she couldn't go into the woods with you? I'd say there's nuking through the roof to stop. When did you realize the crows were in the window, Mr. Ludwig? Heinrich came about to collect some flowers this morning, and he was the one who gave the alert.
So you locked it up, have you?
We must keep those birds out, Elise, or they'll take all of our grain. You could throw them away. I mean, throwing them away is a good idea. But I don't know how much of a good memory do crows have. Okay.
Maybe if you scatter some rain elsewhere, Mr. Gustav, then the windmill could still be available and...
We don't thought about that, at least. Nobody was in favor of wasting any more grain, lass.
Oh, I see.
We ought to keep a close eye on the windmill, Elise. You can have a word with Oaken, perhaps.
No, of course.
Okay. I already talked with the folks. I know Apfel is sick. I know there is very little people. Everybody else is God knows where. I bought myself too. And now we are heading for church, I suppose. I need to figure out what happened to the child. Now the church is available. So let's go in. Let's have our progress. And let's go in. Let's see what's going on. Okay, what happened to the child?
It's nice to see you, Elise. You've heard about Apfel, I assume?
No, I haven't. But we did, Elise. What the fuck?
Apfel was very ill last night, Elise. He had a very high fever. He was delirious.
Oh, the poor lad. I can't bear looking at his little hands. What happened?
What about them, Mrs. Dorothea?
Oh, it's best you hear it from me, Elise, so you get the real story.
You've been up all night, Lisbeth. We can tell her. Apfel is fine now, as you can see, but last night I was awoken by him moaning, speaking nonsense. His fever was boiling him alive. He called for Father Hans and brought him into the church, but Apfel had never been so ill. I thought I'd lose him. He wasn't all there either. Keep mumbling to himself, and I don't know how, but his hands were injured.
Oh no, the cross. His hands, oh my god.
It's horrifying. And they were so bloody.
I knew it.
It's as if they were pecked at by something. I can't explain it.
Please collect yourself, Mrs. Lisbeth.
That's right, Mrs. Lisbeth. Take deep breaths. At first I thought he got a goat's sickness somehow, but it hasn't explained his hands or what happened to my goats.
What happened to your goats, ma'am?
So this is my disgrace.
It's all right, Mrs. Lisbeth. We're all here for you. It's all right. What about the goats?
What must have happened while we were...
Holy fuck, that's graphic. Okay. They got all beheaded?
When Mrs. Lisbeth went to fetch him dry clothes, she happened upon two of her goats laying on the ground. They bled to death, their tongues had been ripped out, and their heads were severed too. You can rest assured we'll help you, Mrs. Lisbeth. I shall arrange for a doctor to come as soon as possible.
What am I going to do with one sick goat, Father?
We'll make certain you and the children don't go without it, Mr. Lisbeth.
You're welcome to have supper with Finn and I any time, Lisbeth.
Thank you, but I don't have the strength, Dorothea.
Mrs. Dorothea will be looking after Apfel, Mrs. Lisbeth. You'd best go home and rest for the day.
Of course, Father, thank you. Come, I'll walk you and Apfel home.
I'm sorry,
This is awful, Elise.
I ought to pay them a visit later. We should definitely pay them a visit. Now, morning. We have a date with Rosemary in schedule at this hour.
It's one damn thing after another, isn't it? But first things first. I ought to figure out how I'm going to get my hands on that can.
I think this is going to be troublesome. Extremely. You look awful, Lefkuchen.
It's no wonder, is it? Seeing Apfel so ill has made me worried about him all night. Mrs. Lisbeth said he was mumbling to himself. He's having convulsions, speaking of the witch, too.
Sounds like he's been listening too much to old Johan's nonsense, that's what.
I think so, too.
What about Apfel's hands? What was that about?
Oh, I'd say he did that to himself. He was gripping his fists the entire time, so...
Say, Lefkuchen.
If this is about last night, Elise,
what else would it be about, Lef? I'm worried about you. They gave me a lecture, is all.
Mr. Gustav was very supportive of me, but Father Hans, he...
Oh, that old teaser better not have.
Father Hans isn't all there either, Elise.
What do you mean, isn't all there?
Old Johan's very much convinced you saw these crows for a reason. And Father Hans is starting to believe him, I think.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Be careful, Elise. There's only so much I can do for you.
Lefkuchen? Are we not having a romantic date today? No? No dates?
Lefkuchen's doing so much for everyone all the time. I don't want to be adding to her stress.
Oh no. He doesn't love us anymore, people.
Oh no.
Okay, maybe it's not daytime. I'm gonna panic. Maybe we still have a chance. Well, my wonderful people, we're going to leave this episode of Little Goody Two Shoes up to this point. But I do thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care, everybody.